Hi everyone, my name's Molly and today we're going to be making the make your own bath bomb kit. So we're going to follow on the steps one by one and let's get into it. So when we first open up the kit, we open it up to the step guide, which we're going to follow through one by one until we get to our end product. So when we open up the kit, this is what we get inside. We get the citric acid, bicarbonate mix, the cosmetic dye and the essential oil. The atomizer is also in there with the witch hazel, some gloves, the mould, dried flowers and glitter, gift packaging with the raffia in there as well, and a gift tag and some ribbon. So step one on the guide is to place both of these powder mixes into the bowl. So that's what we're going to do first. There's one, and then we'll just open the citric acid and pour that one in too. So now we're going to put on our gloves and get rid of any bumps or lumps we have in the mixture. There we go. So now I'm literally just going to rub this and kind of crumble it between your fingers just to get rid of like lumps like these. And bind it all together almost as well. Just keep getting rid of all them lumps until you think you've got it as smooth as possible. You see, like ones like this, just need to make sure they've been crushed and smoothed down. That's it, then kind of just fold it all into each other. And there we go. So our next step is to now add the essential oil, which I'm just going to do. I'm just going to quickly take off this glove a second and add some of this in. There we go. And then put the glove back on and just bind that all together. And make sure there's not any lumps again created. So whilst rubbing it together, just try and smooth it out again. There we go. So our next step is to add a tiny drop of colour and mix in until we get the shade we'd like. So again, I'm just going to take that glove off for a second and just add a little bit by little bit until we get the shade we'd like. As you can see, it's starting to bubble. That's fine, just then mix it in with the rest of the dry ingredients. So I'm going to add a lot more colour in now, but you'd rather add a little bit at a time than too much at once. There we go. So now I'm just going to rub that all in again. That's it, and then just keep binding that together until it comes to the colour you'd like. So now that we have our desired purpley colour, we're now going to do what step 4 says, which is add the lavender to your mixture. You can add anything else you have at home if you'd like. So I'm just going to add a little bit of lavender and just give that a good old mix in. And there we go, now on to step 5. So we're now on to step 5, which said we need to work quickly with this step. So all we're going to do is get the witch hazel in the atomizer and spray 3 pumps of it until it all comes together. And we should be able to squeeze the mixture and it all come together better than that. And then if it's dried out completely, then we need to add a few a couple little sprays at a time, but not too much, as we don't want it to all form into one. So once we've then added this spray, we're then going to get our mould and one by one put it into the mould and then pop them out onto a tray or a plate or anything you need. So I'm just going to pop that there and just do 1, 2, 3, and then just give it a mix. Again, you can always add more if necessary or needed. Just bind this in to the rest of the mixture. So now what we're going to do is just get a little bit of it and just press it into the mould. Try not to make it too overflowing. We can then just pop that like that and then just flip it upside down and it should just pop out. So then we're going to repeat this step until we have no more left. Firmly press it in and then get rid of the excess and just flip. Try and make it level on top. There we go. So right now I think I need one more pump of witch hazel, which is fine. Just put it in accordingly. There we go. Try and use the palm of your hand to press it in. There we go. Need to make more room. And last one. And there we go, there are all our bath bombs. So now that we've made all our bath bombs, all we're going to do is leave them overnight to harden up and set, just so they don't break, and I'll see you tomorrow. So now it's the next day and our bath bombs are all set, so here is our final product. So all we need to do now is just package them up into this bag, or into the cone even. So I'm going to start by putting some raffia into it, just into the bottom bit. Again, as much or as little as you want. So now I've put enough raffia in the bottom, I'm going to start by putting our first bath bomb and just sliding it down. And repeat with the others. there we go. So now they're all in the cones, we're just going to get our string or our ribbon and wrap it around the bag. There we go. So now that we have our finished bag, you can put your gift tag on and write who it's from and who it's to. And yeah, hope you enjoyed making this.